Could this ultimately be the best high-low LED replacement headlight bulb for the Honda Foreman? Stay tuned and we'll find out. Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to look at yet another LED replacement bulb for the Honda Foreman. This is for the headlights and it's a high-low beam. So anyways, this is the standard factory halogen bulb that's in there. There's 2 filaments in there. It's 3 plugs, or 3 pins. And you know what? I mean, the beam and the light output is pretty nice. It just has kind of that yellowish light. So, you know, looking at an LED replacement. The ones I currently have in my Rubicon are these ones by Honda boats. It's made by a company called Chusyyray. And this one has just got, you know, LED diodes all over the place. There's some in the front. The problem is that when I put this headlight into the bucket, the light just comes out all over the place. There is no focus beam like with the halogen from the factory bulb. So I had a viewer reached out to me and said, hey, you know what? I picked up these particular ones from my local Honda dealership that he got his machine from. And these are made by a company called Chusyyray. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'll show the box in a second. This one is interesting because it's got, you know, a diode on either side. Looks like there's 3 elements in each of the diodes. And this truly is a high-low. It still has the 3 pin, but what's nice is I did put one of these in on the right side last night to try it out. And when you turn on the headlights on the low beam, the diodes on both sides do light up. And then when you switch it to high, the light definitely gets brighter. Now, maybe, I'm not sure if another diode ends up lighting up. You can see that it looks like there's 3 elements on each side. I can't tell because, I mean, the light is just so bright looking at it, but they definitely get brighter, you know, when you throw the high beams on. And it did look like it had a really nice focus beam. The nice thing about this one is it actually has, when you take a look at it, the filament is on the exact, I can't do it here, maybe. It's kind of hard doing it with one hand. The filament is actually, you know, kind of at the same plane between the halogen and on the LED. So I'm hoping for a really, really good, you know, focus beam. The box, so this is the actual company. I tried searching online after I got these. I reached out to the dealership that the viewer had mentioned. It's Rusty's. I'll leave the link down below. They're in Pennsylvania. I had mentioned that, you know, somebody had just bought these. I was looking for these for the Rubicon, and the guy in the parts department knew right away which ones they were. Unfortunately, you know, all the numbers are written here on the box, all the different types, and none of these are checked off. So I'm actually thinking that, of course, I know the Honda's got a quirky bulb. It's probably not even one of these, but they come 2 in a box. I think they were like around $48. Here is the part number. Now, what's interesting is this part number, if you take off the LED at the end, is actually the part number of the factory Honda bulb. So this may just be the part number that Rusty's uses internally, but you can see it's a 35 watt, you know, high-low. So anyways, what we're going to do is, as soon as it gets dark out, we'll pull the Rubicon back on the driveway, pull it in front of the garage door. On the right side, I have the new one in, and on the left side, I was still running the Honda Boats one. You'll be able to see the difference between the beams on the 2. And then what I think I'm going to do too is I'm actually going to swap out the Honda Boats one. I'm going to put the factory halogen one back in on the left side so that we can truly compare the beam patterns. I'm hoping the beam patterns are really similar between the 2. And then, of course, we'll do a final one where we'll just have both of the new LEDs. And hopefully this is the last set of LED lights that I'll have to go through. And I'm hoping these work out nice, that I can keep them in. So we'll see as soon as it gets dark out. Okay, so we are going to have the new LED on the right and the old Honda boats, the Chusyyray LED bulb on the left. You can see right away on the right side we've got much more of a focus beam. That's kind of more like the factory halogen bulb. And then on the left side, it's just kind of, LED light just kind of flooding out all over the place. So next I'm going to try on the left side, I'm going to put the factory halogen back in just so we could see the differences in the beam. Okay, next is the new LED on the right versus the factory halogen on the left. So you can see the beam pattern is very similar. The halogen one is just shining up maybe a little bit higher, but I'm really impressed with the nice sharp cutoff beam on the new LED light on the right. So now we'll go ahead and we'll try them with both of the new LED bulbs. Okay, and here we have the new LEDs on both sides. Nice. That's the focus beam that I expect to see. That matches the halogen, only nicer. Sweet. Okay, let's see what this thing looks like down the driveway. Okay, so this is looking down our driveway here. Nice. Pretty good amount of light. I really, really like these. And then here, let's take a look at the way they look from the front. Well, it's kind of hard to see going right in here, but you can see right where the cutoff is. And then you can see the filament is shining up on the top and then down to the bottom. So it's pretty nice. There's not a lot of glare here from the side, which is pretty good. Then here's the look, looking directly at them. It's kind of nice as you come down, you can see right when you get into the actual beam, right here. And then you come up and it's a nice cutoff. They look pretty good. All right, and here's just the last peek at how the diodes kind of line up inside the headlight bucket and how it looks. So, all right, hope that helps. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.